Hello guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about Mongoose 7's new syntax async await. The old syntax of callback function has been deprecated. So first, how do you connect to a MongoDB database? With the Mongoose 7, you first define an asynchronous function. Here I define a function called connect to MongoDB, and then I use the connection string to connect to my localhost's test database. Because it is an asynchronous function, we can use try and catch. So try to connect, and then if successful, MongoDB database successfully connected. If an error is thrown, MongoDB database connection error, and I print out the error message. So I can give you a quick test. Sudo system control start MongoDB. Make sure my MongoDB database is being served. Now let's do the backend node app.js. MongoDB database successfully connected. Let's do something silly. Let's throw an error. Throw error. Something is wrong. So once the error is thrown, the code after it never gets executed. The execution jumps straight to catch. So let's stop the server, restart it. So you got an error message. Error, something is wrong. So this is the async await syntax. It's very straightforward. You define an async function, you invoke the function right away, and inside of the async function you can use try and catch. So if something goes wrong, you can display the error message on the console, and the user will know what went wrong. Yeah. That's the database connection. Now let's talk about APIs. First, I define a model called student. The student has a name, a school, and an array of hobbies. It's very simple. Then in my routes, I have student routes. I have two APIs. One is get, one is post. The get method will get the student by name. The post method will save a new student. So you can see here, I again put async before this request response. Request response has async before it because the request is asynchronous request. You have to reach out to a MongoDB database. Now here, try const data await student find one, where name equals the request parameter name. If successful, I will send back the student data. Yeah. If there's error, I print out an error message. The post method is very similar. Asynchronous request response, I would use create method to create a new student based on the request body. Then I will send the request back. Yeah, you don't have to do that, but it's convention. It's a good thing to do. The user send a bunch of data to be saved, and the saving is successful. You send the same data back as a confirmation. Yeah. You can also send something like, hey, data saved successfully. Whatever you want to save, send it back. Then I console log data successfully saved to the MongoDB database. If something goes wrong, failed to save data to MongoDB database. So this is very simple. Yeah, two APIs, get and post. Use the async keyword and try and catch. Now let's stop this server and rerun it. You can give it a test. I use this tester comes with the Visual Studio Code. Send a request. You can see Claire, Boston College, hobbies, hiking and sailing, successfully saved to database. You can also get the student, Claire, Boston College, hiking and sailing. So it's been saved to MongoDB database. Yeah. So this is very straightforward. Feel free to check out my source code from my GitHub. Thank you.